And we welcome you to the North Star Network on YouTube. Today we have the CNS North Stars and the OnTech Wolves meeting here in girls flag football. CNS coming into this game is 4-1-1, with their last game being a win against Baldwinsville, 13-7. Meanwhile, OnTech comes into this game 0-5, still searching for their first win this season, and their last game was a loss to Central Square. About a minute left here on the timer. I'm Killian Heffron, joined by Jack Mannion. Now, Jack, you've seen a couple of North Stars flag football games this year. What do you think is going to be the key for them to win today?
I think keeping ball security is going to be key, not turning the ball over, and trusting your teammates.
Yeah, I mean, CNS, this will be a good showing for their defense today. If they're able to do what a lot of other teams this season have done to OnTech, and which is hold them to very little points. They've already been shut out and held to 6 points multiple times this season. So we will see how that lasts. About 30 seconds remaining here on the countdown clock. And another thing you're going to notice is the North Stars have a very large roster compared to OnTech. That's largely because OnTech is a charter school. CNS is one of the largest public schools in the area. So we will see if that affects anything today. Maybe the North Stars, they'll have more legs than OnTech does, and they'll be able to go longer without getting tired.
That's a big factor, too.
We thank all those that make tonight's contest possible, especially our officials. Fans, please remember these two athletes compete with honor and integrity and play for the love of the game. So please keep the cheering positive and respectful and have fun in the spirit of New York State High School Athletic Association athletics. And we wish all the participants good luck in tonight's game. At this time, if able, please rise wherever you're at. You should place your right hand over your heart for the singing of our national anthem. We're pleased to have recording the CNS High School Chorus singer after tonight.
All right, we welcome you back here on the North Star Network on YouTube for the beginning of this game. There heard the nice anthem, the recording of the CNS High School Chorus. Teams are kind of just doing their little pregame little messages and running the coin flip, so just kind of waiting on that to finish. we're just kind of waiting on confirmation from Daryl White of what happens as a result of this coin toss. So OnTech wins the toss, and they will receive the opening kickoff? Question mark? Not really sure what's called in here, but we will see in a moment. CNS wearing gray. This is the first time they played a home game this year and worn gray. OnTech in black. OnTech will start this game going from right to left, CNS from left to right. And the North Star defense will take the field first, looking to improve their record to 5-1-1. Again, their last game was a win against Baldwinsville in Baldwinsville, 13-7. So we will get a look at this North Star defense. And we will just kind of wait for them to set out the ball.
Let's do it.
A little refresher on the rules. They have to get to the downs or the set of downs is 20 yards instead of 10 normally. However, here they only have to get to the 20-yard line to get a first down. The line to gain is indicated by the orange things on the field. So first down for OnTech. That is snapped. And they'll try to throw it quickly. It comes up nearly intercepted on the first play of the game, but it will instead be batted down.
Incomplete.
I believe as number 5, Kinziah Brown, the quarterback for OnTech. So first pass is incomplete. CNS, good defense there, nearly able to pick the ball off on their first play of the game. We will see what happens next. OnTech very tight formation here for this next snap. Trying to get away is Brown. She'll be able to get away to the right. She'll be forced to the outside, and her flag is pulled. It'll be a loss. We'll see by how many. And the North Stars have them on third down here, looking to hold them in the short set of downs to open up this game.
Great defense so far by the North Stars.
Yeah, they've done a great job rushing the quarterback and containing the receivers who have really not been able to get to any open space, and when they have, it's been very brief. We're only in the first drive of the game, though, but CNS trying to keep that pressure going. Snap to Brown. She looks, has to get rid of it quickly. It's high, and up there it is. It is intercepted, and the flag will be pulled. That is number 6 for the North Stars, Elise Cook with the interception, and CNS takes over at about the 28. So first interception of this game, it's Elise Cook picking off the pass.
Cooks are cooking.
Jack, that might be your favorite phrase to say for the flag football. You said that in the Syracuse East game on their really great touchdown pass connection. Speaking of Cook, it's Liv Cook, the quarterback for North Stars. She flips off to Elise Cook, and she's got room out to the left. She'll move in. It's a first down and way more. Flag finally pulled around the 9.
They love doing that pitch play, too.
Yeah, the North Stars, they really will run that pitch play a lot, where they kind of just have the quarterback run off, or sometimes not even run off, and just quickly hand it off. Syracuse East, in that game, they were able to contain it by the time we got to the second half, and the North Stars offense noticeably struggled in that second half. But so far, it's worked. I mean, granted, there's only been one play, but you get what I'm saying.
I do. Snap.
Cook will run for it. She'll dish it off, and touchdown CNS.
Little trickery.
Shania Burton Sledge on the pitch from Liv Cook, and it is 6-0 CNS. Jack, what kind of did you notice there about the North Stars' first drive that might carry into the rest of this game?
Very smooth offensive possession there. A lot of creativity from Olivia Cook, and a lot of creativity and a whole pizzazz to the offense.
So that is Schneible Burton's sledge on the touchdown. North Stars are going to go for 2 points, it looks here. 2-point conversion. Cook's throw is dropped. Nearly had that pass intended for number 10, Middle Wirtz. Just kind of writing something here on my stat sheet. So the Wolves will take over possession here from about the, I'd say it's about the 19. Or not 19, but they're 9, excuse me. First drive ended up in 2 incomplete passes and an interception. We will see if that carries over to this one. Again, very tight formation on the snap for OnTech, and that flag will get pulled really quickly. That is number 12, Sophia Anderson, pulling that flag. But again, and it's very tight formations on the snap for OnTech, and they've really not been able to go anywhere. This North Star defense has been all over them.
Yeah, spread out the offense.
And another tight formation here. Snap to Brown. Brown looking to her left, and the throw is behind the intended target. It's a very weird font. I believe that's 31, Shayaja Smith. It's a very odd font on the OnTech jerseys. Numbers are kind of hard to reach. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, though.
Big third down here. Got to go play action.
Third down. It is about 11 to the line to gain. Brown looking. Her throw is up. It is knocked down. No flags come in. There were a couple of collisions in there. It was knocked down by a North Star somewhere in that pack. And so it'll be 4th down. And once again, it looks like OnTech is not going to be able to pull the flag. So here it's 4th down. The scoreboard says 3rd, but the sticks say 4th.
Braden Mann on the punt.
And that'll be kicked just about 15 yards. North Stars will take over at about the 31. So CNS looking to go 2 for 2 on drives today. OnTech there, that drive, I'm not able to get anything going. Just is a 3 and out. Last time there was 2 plays and an interception. So North Star defense so far done a great job containing them. Liv Cook, the quarterback for CNS.
It's going to be a run to the left.
Jack's calling it snap to Cook. Looks like she's going to throw for it. It is dropped. Their intended target, number 5, Amanda Timmons. And so it will be 2nd down for CNS. It's about 11 yards from the line of scrimmage at the 31 to the line to gain at the 20. Give or take a couple of inches. Here's a snap. Picked up by Cook. She'll throw it deep. Has an open receiver. It's caught. Hold in. Touchdown North Stars. Elise Cook.
Wow.
Cook to Cook. And it is 12-0 CNS.
Cooks are cooking. The Cook connection.
And CNS there, that was a great little surprise play. I don't think OnTech was expecting them to go deep on it. And the North Stars pick up their 2nd touchdown of the day. They're going to go for 2 points, it looks like, from where the ball's placed. OnTech, their defense, they didn't have anyone really in the area of Elise Cook. She kind of slipped through unnoticed and was just able to walk in. Now the 2-point attempt for the North Stars.
It's going to be the Cook again.
Oh, Jack is calling it. Snap to Liv Cook. She'll throw. Looking for Timmons. It's off her fingertips and down. So North Stars will miss their second 2-point conversion of this game. It does not matter, though, as it is 12-0. Now officially is a 2-score game. You might hear a little noise in the background there. It's our producer, Alex Schneible, using some tape. Big shout out to him. Didn't shout him out at the beginning of this broadcast. Might as well do it now. Again, I'm Killian Heffron, joined alongside my color commentator and camera operator, Jack Mannion. So third drive of the game for OnTech went interception, 3 and out. That's how they start this game. This ball is up, and it's going to be hauled in.
Wow.
And now here goes OnTech with speed.
What a catch.
That is caught by 30, Jasmine Spann. And it will be a first down by a lot for OnTech. And they are in the North Star end of the field here for the first time this game. It's also their first down. So CNS, they're going to have to watch Spann. She definitely had speed there to get away, just had her flag pulled there at the very last minute before she could do so. Snap to Brown. Brown looking, has to get rid of it. The throw is up. It is hauled in, and no, it's not. It's incomplete. There was a bit of a collision there as they tried to get the ball. Both players are okay. And so it'll be second down. It is just about 20 yards to the line to gain. Snap to Brown. Brown looking and decides not to go with that option. She'll just try to run it, but her flag's pulled quickly. Number 12, Sophia Anderson there with the pull. We'll see where they mark this. It'll be a gain of about a yard. And it is third down and about 18 here for OnTech, trying to put up their first points of the game. And they're playing a receiver more wide this drive, and that's how they were able to get the separation for that long completion. That pass is up, and it's hauled in. Flag pulled again. But once again, it is Jasmine Spann. Yeah, Jasmine Spann who hauls the ball, and that's her second reception on the day, and her second for, or no, not her second for a first down. They mark her just shy of the marker. Pivotal fourth down here. Snap. So some trickery, but it does not work. The flag is pulled.
Turnover on downs.
Yeah, it'll be a turnover on downs. Weird handoff sequence thing. Ended up getting handed off to Shaisha Smith, but the North Stars were all over it. And CNS takes over deep in their own territory. It'll be about 20 yards to the line to gain. So that time OnTech was able to generate some momentum. 2 catches by Jasmine Spann. But the North Stars were able to take care of business and get that under control. So we will see what their strategy is offensively this drive. We might see them try to be aggressive again, or they might try to pull out some different plays.
She's going to roll right here.
Jack calling it again. We'll see. Snap to Cook. Cook will immediately dish it off, and it's a weird double dish thing. It's a long throw up. It's going to work.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? The throw there, and
flag on a play.
And there's a flag. This might come back. And I think they're calling an illegal forward pass. I don't know. We'll get confirmation from Daryl White.
Got some
And some
wonderful CNS parents.
Yeah, they're I mean, they're about just as amazing at that play that we were. That was Meadow Wirtz there who had that absolute dot of a pass. That was perfectly placed.
Foul. No, 2 fouls.
We'll see what the call is.
Jackie, people can't just go flying up there. All right, we'll just do it again and score a touchdown.
And the official's still explaining it to the North Stars coaching staff. They are just a lot of confusion right now. Oh, so the foul appears to be there. PA announcer Darryl White with sort of giving us confirmation. He's also a little confused. It seems like it is that there were 2 forward passes on one play, which is illegal.
Yeah.
And it's going to back CNS up. So from what looks like an insane reception, turns into a backtrack of 5 yards. And it'll be... Well, and it is first down. According to the scoreboard, oh wait, no, it is second down. I am really confused as to what's happening right now, to be honest. I need to learn a little more about these rules. And it looks like Cook will just take off. First down and way more. She'll go all the way to the house. Touchdown, North Stars.
House call.
Liv Cook.
Why not?
It is a 61-yard touchdown run, and CNS is up 18-0, making this officially a 3-score game. And no hesitation from Cook. I'm guessing that was a call from the beginning there. She just ran with that one. Right in. And nobody could get her.
Dictates the offense.
And so it looks like North Stars will go for 2 again. Some interesting lineup here for CNS. We'll see what this ends up doing. It's going to be a throw. It's caught and brought in.
It's Meadow Wirtz, I believe.
Meadow Wirtz off the pass from Liv Cook. And Wirtz converts the 2-point conversion. It is 20-0 CNS, 17:09 to go here in the first half. And so after all of that weird rules stuff, the North Stars say it doesn't even matter. One play, they go all the way down, score a touchdown with that long run by Liv Cook, and then they convert the 2-point conversion on the pass to Meadow Wirtz. So the North Stars now lead this game 20-0 here, and we are 7:51 into this one. I mean, so the offensive showing from the North Stars has been big, and they've played great defensively too. We'll see if OnTech has something to say about that, and Brown's going to drop the snap, so a whistle will blow. It'll back him up a few yards. Line to gain is just the 20 because as of the starting position of the ball. This will back him up about 5. So it'll make it about 11 to the line to gain. Got to get to the 20-yard line here for OnTech. And by the way, the 20 is not indicated by the numbers on the field. It is indicated by the little orange markers on the sideline. There's that flag is pulled on the run. That'll be number 12, Sophia Anderson, with the pull. And number 7, Rachel Morris there on the run for OnTech.
They didn't sell that handoff pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, North Stars, they've had, defensively, they've been reading them perfectly so far through this game. So we'll see if that can continue. It is third down. The snap. Brown's got some time. She's got to look. She'll send it up. It is nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And the North Stars there are going to once again force a 4th down. We'll see if OnTech tries to get some offensive momentum by going for it or if they're going to punt. Jack, what would you do here?
I'd probably punt.
Jack says he would punt, and it looks like OnTech agrees with him. And so, punt incoming for OnTech. It is a low one. It's a bouncer. It'll make it to about the 31-yard line. So we will see where they mark this ball and where the North Stars will start their fourth drive. Every drive has resulted in a touchdown. However, they were only able to convert for 2 points on one of those 3 drives so far. 2 touchdown passes so far in this game for Liv Cook, and 1 extremely long touchdown run for Liv Cook.
Do another pitch play here.
Snap to Cook. She'll roll to the outside. The pass is caught, and the flag will still not be pulled. Finally, it'll get pulled. Grace Villeneuve there with the reception, and she'll run for about 7 or 8 more, and the ball will be marked at this around the 17. So North Stars just once again offensively have been buzzing this whole game. They continue to do this. Snap is not taken yet.
Words at the bottom of your screen.
Snap there. It is thrown. Caught by Timmons. She'll try to get to the outside. Got through. Touchdown North Stars. Amanda Timmons. Her second touchdown reception of this game. Liv Cook's third touchdown pass. 26-0 CNS. Great job by the North Stars offensively so far in this game. They've been resilient to any offensive attack that OnTech has thrown at them, and then they've walked right back down and scored. And their defense has forced them out in 1 set of downs or less 3 times so far in this game. Now going for their second 2-point conversion, Liv Cook in at QB, as it's been the rest of this game. Cook will roll to her right, fakes the throw, now decides to throw. It's up. Meadowworth brings it in, and that will be a 2-point conversion for CNS, 28-0 here, just over 10 minutes in. So we will see if OnTech, what their response will be to that. So a reminder here, it's about 6 yards on the first offensive drive. They only have to get to the 20. But that 6 yards has been a struggle for them to gain so far in this game. CNS defensively has just not let anything through, with the exception of those 2 runs those 2 receptions and runs by Jasmine Spann. We got a new quarterback in, it looks like, for OnTech, but our first throw is going to be picked off. Flag will be pulled. Number 1, Haley Dupra. It is intercepted. First throw from number 30, Jasmine Spann, is intercepted. Haley Dupra with the interception, and she'll return it about 10-15 yards. And we'll see where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be at about the 9. So CNS, their 4th time this game, forcing OnTech's offense off the field in 1 set of downs or less. And you have to wonder if the North Stars might start putting some younger players in as this game continues. If it continues at the current pace it's going at, we're gonna get a delay of game, I think, here.
Move back 5 yards.
I think. I don't know. Let's get confirmation. And it looks like our PA announcer, Daryl White, also does not know what the call was. So, regardless, North Stars are going to be forced back 5. So this will plop them at about the, it looks like it's at the 15-yard line exactly. North Stars, 3 receivers lined up on the right. Snap. It'll be quickly dished off to Dupra. She'll try to move in, but has her flag quickly pulled by Marie Caldwell. Second down now. And it is, we'll see where it is marked. It looks like it's about 10 yards away, so they'll be on the 10. CNS looking for their fifth touchdown of this first half. Snap to Cook. Got a receiver motioning from behind. Cook will throw it. It is brought in. Touchdown, CNS. Avery Bradshaw with the touchdown reception, and it is 34-0. And at this point, Jack, you got to start wondering if maybe the North Stars start putting in some younger players.
I think they ought to. I think they got to keep their starters fresh for the next game, and definitely don't want to risk any injuries.
Yeah, I mean, especially giving them playing time would certainly be valuable. We'll see what their head coach ends up doing.
Some solid experience, too.
Maybe they want some more breathing room. They'll go for 2 points again. It's their fifth time going for two this game. Gone for it on every touchdown so far. It's a quick dish throw, and it nearly worked. Flag is eventually going to be pulled. Trying to see what number that is. It doesn't really contrast well with the gray. Looks like that is number 20, Piper Adams. So the North Star defense will head back onto the field. They have been on point today. They forced OnTech out in one set of downs or less 4 times this game. 2 interceptions, 2 3-and-outs. And OnTech has been a struggle for them to really gain anything. CNS's defense has just locked them up so far in this game. We'll see if that's going to continue. Snap. Brown will dish it off, but that'll be pulled quickly. That was Jasmine Spann who took the dish. Ariana Welsh there will pull that flag for the North Stars. Thank you to our PA announcer, Dara White. I cannot see what number that was for CNS. 13 minutes and counting left here in this first half. Snap to Brown. She'll think about it, and the throw is up, and it's intercepted. Juliana Manfredi, pick 6. Touchdown CNS, make that 40-0. Juliana Manfredi with the interception, return for a touchdown to pick 6 for CNS, and it is 40-0. Once again, their defense will force them out in one set of downs or less. 5th time they've done that this game.
40-0.
Jack, what is your takeaway so far been with the North Stars offense? What's worked for them?
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to kind of come up with something else to say, but I mean, there's really not much you can. North Stars, they've been thriving everything they've tried, and they're going to finally go for only 1 point here. It looks like it'll be, yes, it is a 1-point conversion because they are not going from 10 yards back. Snap to Cook is not going to actually make it. It takes a weird bobble off the snap, and so I don't know if they get to redo it or if they're off the field. I think they're just off the field. Yes, they are. And so OnTech will head out for their 6th drive. I'm just kind of writing something on my stat sheet. Jack, what have you taken away so far from CNS's defensive game?
CNS defense, I mean, they've held them. They've kept them off the field as much as possible. They've had a few losses and a couple. They've had a couple of takeaways too. So
snap. It's a handoff, and that flag will be pulled. Number 7, Rachel Morris on the run. Flag pulled by number 4, Juliana Manfredi.
The defense has been phenomenal today. Got to keep it up here.
We'll see if OnTech maybe tries to start calling some trick plays or something like that to maybe kind of gain yardage here. Here's another handoff, and this one will be good for a first down and way more.
A lot more.
OnTech, and was the flag pulled? Yes, it was. But that is a run of about 50 yards for OnTech. It'll be easily a first down, and it'll be first and way more. So we'll see where she gets marked. It looks like she'll get marked at about the 24. So it's 4 yards to the line to gain at the 20.
I will say OnTech's had a couple of big plays. Hopefully they can get something going here.
Yeah, OnTech, they just kind of have to ride that momentum when they get a big play like that into a score. So we'll see if they're able to do that. The last time the North Stars defense was able to hold them. And it's going to be another run. There was a big collision there behind the lines of game, but OnTech there, they are walking right in. Number 7, Rachel Morris, another carry, and this one is good for about 14 yards. CNS now, it will now have to defend their end zone for the first time this game. So we will see if they kind of run that play they've been running this whole game, or this whole drive, as they try to do it, but it doesn't work there. Amanda Timmons all over it. She will pull the flag. Second down and goal. It is a loss of about 4, so this will push them to about the 17-yard line. 17 yards to get to the end zone. Second down. CNS defense here trying to make a stand and keep their hopes of a shutout going. However, they would be a big momentum sparker for OnTech if they're able to get a touchdown here. It's another of those handoff plays to Rachel Morris, and this time it's not going to go anywhere. It'll actually lose some yardage. It looks like it'll lose about 2. Onisha Coakley with the stop. And it is now 3rd and about 19 to the goal line. We'll see if they try to run that handoff play again. They've run it every play so far on this drive, and it's been working. Brown, she's going to throw it. Finds Morris. She'll break free. But the flag is pulled. Rachel Morris there, another reception, and she'll walk in to about the 2-yard line, and now it looks like this will be about maybe spotted at the 3. So North Stars will have to defend their end zone for the first time this game. It's 4th down to snap. Brown throws. It is dropped. And the North Stars defense is going to hold. CNS there. Bit of a defensive scare, but they're able to pull it off at the very end. And now the North Stars offense will head back onto the field. They've been pretty much flawless this whole game. They've had 5 touchdowns. The other North Star touchdown was a pick 6. So, Liv Cook still in at quarterback for CNS. Here's a snap. Cook will just hand this off, and the North Stars are going to get a good run out of this. It'll be a first down for CNS. So it'll be number 13, Graciela Moya, the freshman, with the carry. First down CNS. And North Stars, they are starting to put some younger players in, so we will see how this affects the pace of play for CNS, but their offense so far has been playing great. We'll see if that continues. One receiver motion, snap to Cook. She's just going to run it. She'll dish it off, but the ball is dropped. And so it'll move the North Stars up a little bit, making it about 14 yards to the line to gain. Second down for CNS. Charlie Johnson is a snapper for the North Stars. Snap to Cook. Cook will hand this one off. It would have been a nice rush, but that was pulled very quickly there. A little surprising. Graciela Moya took the handoff. So Dynasty Agnew with the stop there for OnTech. Third down and about 10 for CNS. Snap to Cook. Cook will fake the handoff and she'll run for it. She'll get the first down and she'll get way more. Tries to make a move, but her flag will be pulled. Liv Cook there a run of about 20, and it'll get the North Stars a first down and way more. 6:25 and counting left here in the first half. Overall dominant by CNS, leading 40-0. It'll be about 13 to the line to gain. Snap to Cook. Cook will run for it again. Oh, she'll dish it off, but it's dropped. And so CNS will move the ball forward a little bit. They're just about 9 yards here on second down. Snap taken. Cook running to her left. She will dish it off this time to Moya. She'll have her flag pulled, but it's enough for a first down for CNS. It's first and goal. It's about 19 to the goal line. North Stars here. First and goal. Snap to Cook. She will run for it and make the dish to Moya, who is not able to corral the ball. It'll end up an incomplete pass. It'll push the North Stars forward a couple of yards.
I love that pitch play.
Yeah, the pitch play has been their go-to so far on this drive. We'll see if they maybe try to mix it up and pass. 4:08 left here in the first half and counting. Snap is... Oh, they faked me. I thought they were going to snap it earlier. It's taken and it'll be dished off. It's a big run play there for CNS. Charlotte Raymond bringing that one into about the 4. We'll see where they end up marking her, but looks like they'll mark her at about the 6. Third down and goal. North Stars 6 yards away from touchdown number 7 on this game. Snap. It's a fake handoff. And Cook's gonna get in. Did they Oh no, they pulled the flag just beforehand. So it'll be 4th down and about maybe 3 inches.
I'd say this should be
There'll be a timeout here. Looks like there might have been injured. There's an injured Wolf. .256 remaining. Here is 4th and goal. Literally about 3 inches, if that, to the goal line for CNS. We'll see what they try to run here.
I think it's going to be a QB sneak from Liv Cook.
Yeah, we'll see if maybe Cook tries to escape to the outside or maybe just try to run right in. We'll see. Snap. Here's the snap to Cook. Takes it. Hands off to Moya, who had her flag pulled, and the defense for OnTech is going to hold on their own 1-yard line. Is where the Gray Wolves will take over. And the North Stars, for the first time this game, are going to be held scoreless on an offensive drive.
I couldn't have read that any better.
So now we'll see what OnTech can do. Maybe they can turn this into a score before the half is out. They got 2:44 to do it. And 2 timeouts. No timeouts taken by every team so far in this game. All timeouts have been officials' timeouts. Snap to Brown. Brown's going to look to throw. Brown had her flag pulled. She waited a little too long, and it was pulled there by the North Stars. Trying to see what number that was. Bella Marie's Price there pulling the flag. And it'll be 2nd down, and it'll be 2nd and a very long 19. If the North Stars can get him for a loss again, they'll get stops in their own end zone. Not too sure what the safety rules are in flag football, but we might be finding out. North Stars can get to Brown. Her pass is complete. And they're going to get at a lot of yards with this one. It'll be a gain of about 12 for number 31, Shayaja Smith. I don't know why I'm struggling with that name.
She's had a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, a couple good receptions for good gains. Time is ticking now on OnTech. They got 1:37 left in this drive. It'll be a handoff to off there, the number 30, Jasmine Spann, and we're going to get a flag.
Personal foul, I believe.
It'll most likely be on the North Stars. We'll see what they end up calling. So North Stars will pick up a 10-yard penalty, so this will be an automatic 1st down. Minute 26 and counting left to go here for OnTech to get down the field. Snap to Brown. She's going to look to throw. She'll have to run it. Can the North Stars get her flag? They're able to. Pulled away there by number 17, Riley Lasher. Snap. Brown. And it is going to be nearly picked off there by by Bella Marie's Price for the North Stars. It was kind of batted down awkwardly in there, so it'll be third down now for OnTech. They got 30 seconds. We'll see if they... Well, they're going to have to run... Or, no, they won't, actually. They don't technically have to run another play before this half is out. And looks like they're gonna try to run one here with 13 seconds and counting left. Brown hands it off. It'll be a good run, but the flag is pulled. 5 seconds left. And that will do it for the first half. It will end on a run from Shayasia Smith. And that will conclude the first half. CNS a hot start, kind of fizzled out there towards the end offensively, but 40-0 after one. We will be back in about 5 minutes here on the North Star Network. Don't go anywhere. We're back here in the North Star Network for the second half of play. North Star's leading at 40-0 after one. However, that scoring did certainly slow down at the end of that half. As it looks like CNS... Yes, so there has been a change at quarterback. Juliana Manfredi is now at QB for the North Stars. And it looks like... Yeah, it looks like there were some more changes. A lot of young players getting in the game for CNS. We'll see how this pans out. As their first play will be this snap. It's a handoff, and it'll immediately be a run for maybe a first down. We'll see if they give her. Charlotte Raymond, there, the junior, will run that one. Second play of this drive. Snap to Manfredi, fakes a handoff. Manfredi's going to run for it, maybe dish it off. She'll just go for it. Has her flag pulled, but not after gaining about 7. And so CNS now with a second down. It'll be second and about 7. About 12. So it'll be a gain of 8, not 7. Snap to Manfredi. She will run to the left, try to dish it off. It's a little just out of reach, and so intended for Charlotte Raymond. It'll fly out. So third down for CNS, but they will get a gain. And here on this third down, it's about 3rd and 9. So we will see how CNS does here on this third down. So, historically in this game, they've been converting these with ease, so we will see if that continues here. As got some new players in for CNS. Manfredi will dish this off, but both flags are going to be pulled just short. It'll be about maybe a yard short of the line to gain. Handoff once again to Charlotte Raymond. And now it'll be a 4th and about 1. Looks like CNS is going to go for it. Their last 4th and extremely short situation was a 4th and goal, and they were stopped. So we will see if they're able to convert this time. Snap to Manfredi. She looks. She's got to get the ball away. Right to I believe that's Giovanna Dixie. And the flag will be pulled. Yeah, so that's Giovanna Dixie who will make the catch. And it'll be a gain of about 18 or 19 yards for CNS there on that gain. I was waiting to see where they marked it. So now North Stars in a really good position here. First down and about 4 yards to the line to gain. Snap to Manfredi. She'll dish it off. And the flag will be pulled, but not before the North Stars pick up a first down on Graciela Moya. There with the run for the first down. It's now 1st and goal. It's a long 1st and goal, though. It's about 19 to the goal line. North Stars looking to put up their first points here since about 10 minutes left in the first half. Snap to Manfredi. She's going to throw for it. It's a short throw, but it's hauled in. Riley Lasher with the reception. And she'll rush for about maybe 6 more before a flag will be pulled. And so the North Stars here, 2nd and goal. They are about 14 yards out, gain of about 5. Two receivers lined up to the left, one to the right. Receiver in right in motion. And it'll be a handoff to Moya, and it's going to work. She'll be taken down, but not before she gets a gain of about 6. So we will see where she gets marked, but it'll be about it'll be 3rd down and 9. 9 yards to the goal. OnTech looking to make their 2nd big defensive hold of this game. North Stars trying to keep this drive alive and put up a touchdown. Snap to Manfredi. And there's going to be a flag. We will see. See what the call is for. I'm not too sure. It'll be an illegal shift on CNS. So this is going to back them up and put them in a interesting position here. It's about 14 with 2 downs to get that 14 yards. 3rd down. This will back them up to where they were at the beginning of 2nd down. Snap to Manfredi. She will dish it off, and the flag will be pulled. That's a good defensive stop there by OnTech. Number 2, Natalie LaPointe there taking the dish. And she'll run for about 3 more yards before she has her flag pulled. And now is a 4th down and goal. It's about 11.5-ish yards to the goal line. North Stars looking to put up their first points since about 10 minutes in the first half. Snap to Manfredi. She will look, throws it to Lasher. Lasher catches it, and her flag will be pulled. And so OnTech's defense will hold again. And now CNS's defense will take the field. The OnTech defense has certainly played much better since giving up that last touchdown. It is now it remains 40-0. Sorry about that. Just had a brief little audio issue. Just had to fix that. And so 1st down here. Brown's pass is dropped, intended for number 2, Desire Graves. North Stars there. Good defense there on 1st down. We'll see what they're able to do here on 2nd. OnTech deep in their own territory. Brown will run for it and is able to get by 1 defender, has her flag pulled by the 2nd. Number 12, Sophia Anderson, pulls the flag for CNS. 16:43 and counting left in this game. North Stars defense here take on the field. Snap to Brown. She'll hand it off, and it'll be taken up, and here's going to be a good run here for OnTech. Flag will be pulled finally. that it's number 31, Shayasia Smith. There of another really good run. She's had several runs that have gotten 10 or more yards today, and that's another one of them. North Stars have been pretty much unable to contain her. 16 minutes and counting left in this game now. Snap. Brown's got to get rid of it. Throw is forced, bobbled, and nearly picked off. It was in the North Stars' hands. Looks like that's number 8, Madison Hunter. Yeah, Madison Hunter there had it in her hands, kind of bobbled it, and the ball drops incomplete. It'll be second down. But, I mean, that was good defensive coverage there for CNS, forcing that throw. Brown will throw short. It nearly escapes Smith's hands, but she's able to bring it in, but not before the North Stars get to her and pull the flag. Riley Lasher with the stop. Third down and long. It'll be about 18 to the line to gain. North Stars, they have been making Kinziah Brown throw the ball really quickly. And we will see if they're able to keep doing that. Snap. Brown's going to throw it quickly. It is incomplete. It'll be fourth down now. It was number 7, Rachel Morris there, the intended target of that pass. 14-10 remaining. They're going to... no, it looks like they're going to punt it. So the punt is up. This is a high one. It's going to drop back. And it'll fall at about the 24-yard line. That's where the North Stars offense will take over. So the CNS defense continues to hold and not allow pretty much anything for OnTech. Juliana Manfredi back in as quarterback for CNS. She will open up the drive. Snap is not taken yet. Now it is. It's a low snap, but Manfredi's just going to take off. She'll dish it. It's brought in, but the flag pulled quickly. Dynasty Agnewell is not going to let that one go by her. She will pull that flag. It'll be a gain of about 4 for CNS. Although it could have been much more. It was a dangerous play there for CNS. They could have gotten away with that one. 13:28 left. Second down here for CNS. North Stars, like you said, Jack, they've been running the dish play a lot today, and it's been working for them.
It has.
Snap to Manfredi. She will dish it again, and another example of that dish play. That's a great move. Another one will get the North Stars the first down. Trying to see what number that is for CNS. I think that's 8. It is as number 8, Madison Hunter, with a great move to get the first down for CNS. And the North Stars will move the chains.
No need for pass plays. Just got to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, it looks like that's been CNS's strategy. They've been doing a couple little flip plays, mostly runs. Who knows? Maybe they try to surprise everyone, go for a little throw here.
Oh, yeah, it is a running clock, too.
Run receiver in motion. Manfredi takes off, and that's a big egg handoff there. That one was put high in the air, but it was corralled properly by Sophia Lawson. 12:06 now left. It'll be a gain of roughly 4 or 5. So North Stars about 11 yards to the line to gain. Here is the snap. No receivers in motion. Manfredi's going to look to pass. It's a short one, and it will be just behind Riley Lasher. Might have deflected off her hands and into Adriana Washington. Third down. About 11 yards to the line to gain. CNS continuing with short passes and runs, and it's been working for them. They've been able to keep the clock moving. That's really all you want at this point in the game. Just don't stop the clock. Manfredi will run for it, and she'll have her flag pulled. It'll be 4th down and about 7 or 8. So it looks like we'll see if the North Stars punt or go for it. I don't imagine punting here will really do much.
Gotta go for it.
And no, looks like they are going to punt. So it'll be a punt for CNS, our first punt of the game. And it's a hard punt. It will take a bounce out of bounds. It'll be at about the 11-yard line here as OnTech will take over. Now, Jack, during halftime, I told you that I wanted to hear a joke from you at some point during the second half. The time has come. What is your joke?
My joke is whoever came up with the OnTech Facebook stop OnTech. I guess that would be my joke for tonight.
Yeah, when we were looking for the OnTech logo, we came up on a Facebook page that was from like 2017 and was like trying to stop the construction of OnTech. Obviously, that did not happen. OnTech is here today. I'm currently playing in this game. Just a little interesting things you find when you're searching for logos.
Clearly didn't work in their favor.
And so it'll be a gain of about 1 or 2 here for OnTech on the first down. Second down and about 10. Or actually, no. Scratch that. It's about 5. We have reached 10 minutes remaining in this one. OnTech still looking for their first points of the game. North Star defense has been solid today. We'll see if that continues to happen. Brown, it's a short throw, and it'll be brought in, and it's going to be a big run. Down the field, number 2, Desire Graves. Another reception for a big gain. It was a short pass, but she was able to turn it and not get her flag pulled. So CNS will now contend with OnTech being just on their own side of the field. Although this is a very short first down. It's only 2 yards to the line to gain based on how the rules work in flag. It's a throw over, nearly intercepted. Brown there was looking for number 20, Genesis Darden, and had it nearly picked off by Sophia Lawson, nearly picking that one off. As the throw is a little ahead of Genesis Darden. So, Kenzia Brown. And it'll be a handoff, and it's going to work in OnTech's favor. They'll get a decent gain here, maybe to about the 41. Regardless, it's going to be, the 31. Regardless, it's going to be a first down. As to this one will be about 10 yards to the line to gain. North Stars might have had a little shoe tie there. I'm not too sure what happened. Regardless, we'll get back going. Snap, handoff, and
Wow.
another good run there from Shayasia Smith. Another one that she had the potential to turn into big yardage, but the North Stars were able to pull it at the last second. Sophia Lawson with the stop. 7:25 left in this game. 40-0 North Star lead. However, OnTech is threatening. Brown to throw, and it is wrestled out of the hands of Desire Graves, and it will fall incomplete. So third down and about 4.5 to the line. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. And OnTech will take their first timeout of the half and first timeout of this game. We will be back here in a moment on the North Star Network on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. We are back here in the North Star Network on YouTube. Third down and about 4. OnTech threatening for their first points of the game. Kenzia Brown throwing, it's intercepted! And another interception for the North Stars, their third of the game. Natalie LaPointe jumps up and snags it out of the air. And another OnTech drive ends in a turnover.
Cooper DeJean.
6:52 left there with that interception. And I mean, Jack, obviously interceptions have been a key point of CNS's defense today, but I mean, what else have you noticed? Why have they been able to pick the ball so many times?
Well, OnTech hasn't been very creative with the pass selection, so they've been able to read and react very efficiently tonight.
Yeah, they've certainly been targeting the same one or two receivers throughout this game, and the North Stars know it. And that's what you get right there. You get the interception. North Star offense led by Juliana Manfredi back on the field. Snap to Manfredi. She'll fake the handoff. She'll think about it, and she's just going to have to run for this. Gets through one, and she's still on her feet. First down and way more. Past the 40. Oh, and it looks like it'll be just shy at the 40-yard line. A big run there. Was surveying her options. Didn't have any. Decided to take off. And OnTech doesn't catch her until the 39.
Saquon
Barkley-esque move there. And it looks like OnTech was just not prepared, though, for that run. They weren't expecting her to take off like that, and it really kind of messed them up.
I think they were expecting the pitch play.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the Demons, I would be too, though, because they've run that pitch a lot today, and it's been working. And that snap is going to be bobbled by Manfredi, and it'll end up over her head and on the ground behind her. So, whistle blows. North Stars will lose a little bit of yardage, second down. Or, is it second or third down? Because the sticks say third down, but the scoreboard says second. Now they say second down. Okay. So this ball will go back. It was a little confusing there. You're able to figure it out. 5:33 left in this game. Snap to Manfredi. One receiver in motion. It ends up over her head again. And then the North Stars will get pushed back even farther. Third down. And what was originally an extremely short or at first down has now turned in to over 10 yards.
It's not good.
A couple of mistakes here for the North Stars, kind of costing them significantly, but we'll see if they are able to make up that yardage. They got 2 plays to get that first down. Let's see. One receiver in motion. It's over her head again, but it's going to be picked up.
Oh, wow.
This time. And she'll be able to get through for the first down and more.
Saquon.
Wow. Giovanna Murphy. The snap was over Manfredi's head again. I'm starting to think that might have been the design play, though, because that's happened 3 times, and every time Murphy was there, this time she was able to pick it up and turn it into a gain and a first down. So, interesting sequence, though. I'm sure if that was the intended play or not, but regardless, it worked. First down CNS, 4:10 to go.
It's been that kind of night for the North Stars.
Nobody in motion. Snap to Manfredi. It is over her head again.
A few high snaps in the second half.
Yeah, so 4 straight high snaps for the North Stars.
Must be Cam Jurgens' extension.
It'll push them back a few yards here. 3:33 and counting left in this game. And that was caught by Riley Lasher. She will bring it in for a gain of about 5.
45.
3:03 left in this one. No scoring since about the 10-minute mark of the first half. But the North Stars have been successful on defense at stopping OnTech. 2:45 left. It is 3rd down and about 18. We'll see if maybe North Stars try to run a pass play here. Snap to Manfredi. She's going to dish it over to Giovanna Murphy, and she'll gain some yardage. We'll see where they mark her at. And it'll be about the 32. So it'll be that's closer to it's closer to 32. So that'll be a 3rd down and 12 for CNS. It'll be a punt, their second straight punt. Snap, and the punt is high in the air. It's a really high one. Trying to track it down. They're able to. Here's the return. Flag will be pulled. Riley Lasher coming in to get the stop. And now with 1:48 remaining here in this game, OnTech will take their final drive. .148 to go. Snap. And it'll be a run for OnTech, and it'll be a big one. Flag is going to end up getting pulled by the North Stars. So 1:39 left here in this game. OnTech looking to spoil the shutout in the last minute. Or 2 minutes, technically, if they're able to get one right here on this play. Snap, and it will not end up good for OnTech. Immediately, they're going to be stopped, and they'll be forced back. It'll be 2nd down and about 10. CNS defense making a stand. A minute 08 now remaining. Snap is a handoff. And another stop there for CNS. Time will begin to tick down on this game. And a timeout called by OnTech. They are now out of timeouts, can no longer stop the clock. Looks like it's just a last-ditch effort to get some points. CNS will improve to 5-1-1. OnTech will end up at 0-6. Barring a miracle 40-point comeback with 50 seconds left, that is. About 50 seconds again left here in this game. North Stars, it's a solid effort today, and it's shown. They have played extremely well offensively and defensively here, as we have a third down and about 13-ish. Third and about 13 for the North, for OnTech. 51.7 left to go. Snap, and it'll be a run for Kenziah Brown. She's got her flag pulled quickly again. 40 seconds left.
What do you need me to do?
Just camera. Yep, last 29 seconds. Sorry about that. Had Alex Schneible and Jack Mannion. They both ran off to get an interview with a North Star at the end of the game. So here on the last play, look, it'll be a short pass, flipped and dropped. North Stars will take over possession with 11.2 left in the game. CNS it'll probably just be one kneel, and then that'll be it. But we'll see. Crazier things have happened. We'll see if they maybe try to go for one more play. It will likely probably just be a QB kneel here to end this game off. Snap to Manfredi. Is taken. She will kneel it down, and that will seal it. The OnTech Grey Wolves will be shut out for the second time this season and will fall to 0-6. The CNS North Stars will improve to 5-1-1 with this victory. And that is going to be your final score of this game. North Stars win it 40-0. Dominant offensive performance in the first half, and the North Stars are metaphorically letting their foot off the gas as this one sort of got out of hand. But their defense holds strong the entire game. They do not concede any points. And once again, they'll move to 5-1-1. OnTech in this game had a few good noticeable plays that got them big yardage, but they were just unable to convert. Multiple 4th and goal situations where the North Star defense held strong and did not concede any points. But with that, we will say goodbye here from Michael J. Bragman Stadium here at Cicero-North Syracuse High School. The North Stars will take it 40-0. For all my team at the North Star Network, I am Killian Heffron. The play-by-play commentator. Your color commentator was Jack Mannion, and our producer was Alex Schneible. With that, we will say a good night from Michael J. Bragman Stadium. North Stars win it 40-0, and we will see you next time.